let's now deal with the big elephant in the room, Ange Postecoglou. What does he do? What do Forest do? Because from the offset, it sort of always felt like it was not going to be the ideal environment for anyone to walk into, because the manager just
for
got
anybody
sacked.
is your point.
Exactly. The manager got
From where
sacked.
it's gone.
Not exactly for performance-related issues, for issues of the pitch.
There is that, and I take your point on that. But you know, if I'm sat there as a manager coming in, I know full well, number one, that I'm going into a group of players that have been playing a certain way for a period of time. But I'm looking at the fixtures that I'm walking into. You know, the Swansea away, Midtjylland, Sunderland at home. You need to win these games. You know, they're gimmies at the end of the day. So yes, you're going to be gradually making your changes, but something's not right. Something's not right, and I don't know whether he's asking the players to do too much too soon, or whether there's fully lost confidence in the way that they're playing. But essentially,
but they weren't
he's under
performing
immense
before.
pressure.
They weren't performing to the level before he went in there.
No,
I think
but
that's the point.
Yeah,
also, I mean, how quick can you go and change it? I think when the fans do what they do, there's no real way back, is there? That's the difficult scenario, and I would imagine we'll probably have an announcement very soon. But from all of a sudden, from going from an amazing season, touching Champions League, to now fall out with the manager.
Yeah.
Then another one comes in who's won something, who you'd feel like you could get into a nice flair and a rhythm. After 4 or 5 games, the pressure's on, and now it's got even worse. Who goes next? Like, is that a safety mechanism where you go, we're in a problem, we're almost touching relegation now, so do we put someone in just to try and stop that gap, or do we try and get someone who can take us to the next level?
But you're also then dealing with, you know, managers from the outside are not stupid either, you know, and they're looking, you know, from the outside in at the football club and thinking, well, yeah, okay, it's a fantastic football club, but am I dealing with an owner that's very volatile, and how long am I going to get? And then it starts to become a less attractive proposition for any manager really to come and be a part of. So look, hopefully they give Ange the time that he needs, because I don't think it would be a good look on the football club at all if they sacked him before Christmas.
I mean, of course, we don't know for sure if he stays or if he leaves, but I want to get your thoughts on, you know, if you were to look at it from an outsider, put yourself in Ange's position. Do you reckon he has made a mistake there, walking into an environment that is incredibly chaotic on the back of a pretty decent season with Spurs when he won the Europa League?
I think it looked on paper to be a really good job. I think if you look, yes, the owner's volatile or he's indifferent, but you're going to get a major support, you're going to get a good squad, you're going to get money to spend, and he feels like he'll be able to turn it round. So for him, he'll think, well, he loves the Premier League, he'll go and back himself. But the thing is, when the fans change so quickly, the pressure just went against them because of the cup competition. And then from there, he's never really recovered. That's the problem.
Yeah, and I think that's his biggest problem. I think, you know, you were very polite in saying that he had a decent season last year. He had a shocking season for Tottenham, an absolute shocking season. I think they lost 17 games or something ridiculous like that, and probably in any other year would have got relegated. Yes, they won the cup, and it kind of sugar-coated things slightly, but he's not won in a long time. He's not felt that kind of win in the Premier League, or that consistency of winning in the Premier League for a long time. So the strength for him is how long does he maintain that belief in himself. Going into a new job, you're going to believe in yourself, and you're going to go, I'm going to stick to my philosophies, stick to my beliefs, and I'm going to see how it plays out. But as it stands, for a number of games last year for Tottenham and for the start of his Forest career, it's not going well. So he needs to have a look at it.